You know, I really should have moved my car from the front of this property before I started recording, but nonetheless, you can see the house, right? You can see the house. So, my name is Abraham Walker with 𝗧𝘂𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍, your Northern Virginia real estate agent, and we have a special tour for you today. This property is actually not on the market. So as we develop our luxury property tours for you all to understand what's available and what's on the market, we also want to bring to you what builders, custom builders, like this house is located in McLean, what they offer. And one of our viewers just purchased this home. They reached out to us and said, hey, Abraham, I already had a relationship with another real estate agent, so that's why I didn't reach out to you, but we just bought this home. I think your audience would love to see it. And so he invited us over here, and that's what we're doing today. We are seeing this gorgeous, I think it's what, 4 bedrooms on the bedroom level. There's 1 bedroom on the main level, so that's 5. And then there's 2 more bedrooms in the basement. So there are 7 bedrooms in this property. We're not going to disclose the price because this is somebody's property, but this home was built by 𝗏𝗏 Homes, a known builder in the Northern Virginia market, especially with these luxury high-end homes here. The price point, as you can imagine, is going to be north of $2 million. So this does qualify as a luxury property in our market. Also, it's in McLean, one of the hottest neighborhoods in Northern Virginia. While I'm at it, we have an entire series we did on McLean if you're thinking about moving to the McLean area. So in addition to showing you gorgeous houses like this, we've also done research pieces on these different neighborhoods that give you a real deep dive into the area. Check out that playlist on McLean. We've already done the research, so you don't have to. That used to be one of our taglines, but my wife didn't really like it, so we don't really use it. So another thing that's special about this property is that it has a 3-car garage. Now, one of the things that some people are concerned about when they're looking at properties like this, and we've heard it from clients, is that if there are 2 existing properties, right, that haven't been developed, then potentially in the future, you could be looking at a construction site going up around your property. But look at all of the potential homes that could be developed in this area that have not been, right? There's 1 new construction property right there. There's like 3 or 4 on that other street behind this home here. So there's a lot of opportunity in McLean for tear down opportunities, or for people to purchase these homes as is, renovate them, keep them going. You can tell with this property here, they put a little addition on the back. So some of these houses are not going anywhere, and then some of these houses are turning into this, right? I really like that there's a 3-car garage, and with the 3-car garage, there's 2 doors on the 1 compartment, then a single door on the other side. I also like how they tried to get us a nice little flat surface here where, let's say for instance, you have a car that you want to keep always in the garage, right? Maybe it's like your weekend car, or maybe it's like something that you collected. You have a great garage door for that. And then you have a driveway here, which could really fit, what, 2, 4, 6, probably 6 cars comfortably. But you also have plenty of parking off street here as well. Now this is a Wednesday at 10 a.m. So with all these single family homes, I can't imagine that there's a bunch of cars on the road here. So what we're gonna do is, like on my tours, we're gonna start on the main level, and then we're going to work our way from the main level to the bedroom level and then to the basement. But let's count these stairs going up. 1, 2, 3. So depending on your elevation level will determine like how many stairs you have going up to your property. So we have another 3 steps here, and then a nice little walkway. I like what they've done here where they don't give us all the stairs at once. So we have another 3 stairs here. Then we have 2 steps, and then we kind of get where the house begins. I love this. I guess it's like a flagstone that they've put at like the water table level here to kind of give this craftsman style home a different touch, bring some color in, neutral colors. We're actually going to see these neutral colors kind of play out throughout the entire property here. All right, let's count these stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and so here is the view from your front step. And I know several people have commented, Abraham, please slow down when you're turning the camera. I am working on that. Now let's get inside. All right, now that we're inside, again, my name is Abraham Walker with 𝗧cie𝘂𝗿𝗍𝗂𝗿, your Northern Virginia real estate agent. I would love to help you purchase one of these homes in the Northern Virginia area, or if you're looking to sell a house, we also work with sellers as well. There's a link in the description to the Perfect Home Questionnaire. Fill out that form and we will schedule a time to meet online via Zoom to help you answer any questions that you may have about the Northern Virginia real estate market and also about your timeline. All right, with that out the way, let's get an idea of what the layout is, right? So we just made it through the front door. We have a space that's gonna be used as an office, right? Straight ahead, we have your open living area. Then we have like your butler's pantry, walkway there that goes into the kitchen. We have your formal dining room. We have one of the first times we've ever seen like a formal living room space. Then we have a hallway that will take you to a bedroom that we will not see because that's where the homeowner is camping out while we're doing this tour. So we will get to see 6 of the 7 bedrooms in this property. So this is an office space that the homeowner is going to use, and it is a really nice space towards the front of the property. I love when they do their best to get these floor vents to match. That's a really cool touch. I like these shadow boxes. That's what this is called when you have like this little cutout right here. Learned that recently. This little white box right there is actually to the lights that are on the stairs. We will see those lights as we make it through this space. So let's look at this dining room. Check out this space, right? Nice spot for a gorgeous chandelier. You can already see they have an 8-seater table here, but we were able to easily walk around that. So you could definitely fit 10 seats in here quite comfortably. I like that this is towards the front of the property with this large window as well. I also like this little wall light feature that they have here. This would make a great space for maybe like a wine rack, right? So I think that that's what maybe the future vision of this could be, right? So you put your red wines right there, and then you have quick access to it, right? So we're gonna go see the kitchen in that space last on this level. And then we have our formal living room. This is one of the first houses we've seen on tour that has a formal living room. Now, this is also one of the larger houses we've toured in quite a while. I think there's another house in McLean we toured last year that was like $4 million that also had a formal living room, but it was really kind of an open living space, but that house was super cool. What do you think about those lights in the wall there? That's an interesting touch, right? Again, you got the shadow boxes there. You got these recessed LED lights. Interesting, right? Interesting touch. Really brings a lot of character to this space. I like the floors. The floors are gorgeous. White plank floors. Then we have our powder room here. Not really nothing to see there. And then we have our pantry, right? This is the pantry for the kitchen. Now, we can go through the kitchen that way, and then through that door is the bedroom on this level, which contains a closet and an ensuite. But I really want to take you through, this side. You saw those lights came on? Isn't that crazy? Motion sensing lights for all levels. This is great for getting a snack at midnight, right? And you don't want to turn on all the lights in the space. Now, this is pretty cool here. This looks like a pantry, right? But it's not a pantry. This is an elevator closet, right? So they have this cavity on the third and on the bedroom level and on the basement level. So in the future, you could easily punch through the wall and the floors, have a local elevator company come in, install yourself an elevator, and bada bing, bada boom, you have a great place to age in place. And now we are in your open living area, right? What a cool space, right? Gorgeous kitchen. Got a really nice looking fireplace here. I love this little detail they've done with the fireplace here. It's kind of like offset, not the wrapper, right? Look at that, that's cool, huh? Very nice touch. I love how they just use simple materials to still add design and character to the space, right? They've continued with like this neutral tone, even with the black island, with your like this grayish paint right here. Also, I'm glad that there's no waterfall feature here, because I think it makes sense to have like the little plugs here. Also, if you have young kids, you could paint this with chalkboard paint and then have a little spot for the kids to put their own touch on it. Look at these ceilings. This is our first time seeing floor material on the ceiling. That's pretty cool. I actually sold a house I actually helped an investor redevelop a house in the French Quarter or the Bywater area in New Orleans, and she was the first person to put floors on the ceiling, and this was back in 2011, 2012. So I love this concept versus having painted ceiling. I feel like flooring gives you more texture. Like it's a delicious vibe. It's a nice vibe. Let's check out this sink right here. So this is a great window for the sink. I mean, look at this. Like, couldn't you see yourself washing dishes here and just like zoning out, looking at your gorgeous backyard, which we will get a chance to look at. Right? I love how they have the white stone on the countertop on the wall. Then we have the black stone on your island. Again, really nice contrast. And then what do you all think about this JennAir stove? So we have the 6-burner here with your griddle right there. So this is probably what, 24, 48. What is this? Is this like so you have the 8 slots. I love the pop filler here, and we have a nice little vent hood there. We got your 2 ovens right there, and we have your microwave drawer. What do you all think about these lights? Very cool. I love this. And then we have this huge fridge right here. Again, another JennAir product right there. All right, we got the black interior. This is counter depth fridge right there. So it's better to go taller with these than to keep them kind of coming out, right? Last spot that we're gonna look at before we go on the bedroom level is like your butler's pantry. So we have a little beverage chilling station. I like that they went with the under cabinet lights here. We got a little prep sink, and then that's your dining room. All right, so out here on your deck, it's screened in, which is such a nice addition, right? Because yes, you could put your grill, they have the little gas line right there, and then you could put your charcoal grill out there, but most times you're not grilling, you just want to relax. You got a nice fan as well. What a really nice space, right? Look at that. Look how quiet it is out here. The builder did a really nice job with the fence selection too. So they went with these privacy fence, which is nice. All right, so we have explored all of the spaces on the main level. Now it's time to go to the bedroom level. All right, before we get up to the bedroom level, it doesn't cost you anything. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like these videos, right? Like the videos even if you don't subscribe, because liking the video gets this video out to other people just like you. And look at those lights lighting up. That's a cool touch. All right, let's count these stairs. 1, 2, 1718. All right, so now we are on the bedroom level. So we have from left to right, we have a guest bedroom here, linen closet there, your laundry room there. We have the owner suite down this hall here. This is the door for your elevator shaft, and then we have 2 guest bedrooms right over here. So let's start from our left and work our way to our right. So this guest bedroom, really nice size. You could put the bed on that wall. You could put the bed on this wall. You got a lot of options here because of the size of these rooms here. I like that they already went with some built-in closets here. So this is built by 𝗏𝗏 Homes. And even this is a nice touch. You'll see with the other guest bathrooms that they all have like a different style, just slightly though, slightly different style, right? So that's guest bedroom number 1. Then we have the linen closet here. We have the laundry room, which is a really nice size. I love when they don't put cabinets above the washer and dryer. That gives you an opportunity to put a pole on that wall there so you could hang dry things, right? Really nice amount of counter space to fold clothes if you like folding clothes standing up. And they have a nice little window. I like that they went with a upgraded faucet here as well. Very nice. And what we'll do next is we'll just go into the owner suite. And I think that this is probably one of the better laid out owner suites we've seen on this channel. So let's just walk around it a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of the layout. So this is the way it works. We walk through the front, or your main door, your main entrance, and you immediately have the sitting room, right? So after the sitting room, which is right here, on the other side of this wall where you have this fireplace, this is where your bedroom is, right? And so your bed would go on this wall here, and then if you like having a TV in your bedroom, you have the perfect centered wall for your TV. And oh, by the way, 𝗏𝗏 Homes knows what they're doing. Because look at that, they gave you 1, 2, 3 plugs, right? So maybe you put a piece of furniture right here on this wall, you have enough plugs for them, which is important, so important, right? And then with this sitting space, we have a little nook right over here for some additional furniture. Maybe put like a couch or something like that in the corner over there. It's a cool layout indeed. So this property has 2 closets in the owner suite. So this is the closet for the person who has the most clothes, right? And then we have the closet for the owner that gave us permission to record his property. It's a little bit on the smaller size, but this bathroom is probably one of the better laid out bathrooms we've probably seen on the channel. I love this void space right here for some furniture, right? And then we have something one of our viewers has been commenting about regularly, which is, I don't understand why there's no heated floors. Well, this property does have heated floors. So 𝗏𝗏 Homes not only did heated floors in the bathroom, but let's see a couple of things they've done in the shower that is quite impressive. For starters, who's done this? Who's done this? They put a little light strip in the little cutout for your shampoo and your soaps and stuff like that. Also, I love that they gave us the wand right here by the bench. This is where you would use the wand. You would sit down, rinse yourself off, right? Maybe you had a long day at the office. You just want to relax. Too many times they put the wand too far away from the bench. And then the next thing they did that's great, they only gave us 1 rain head, shower head, but they put it in the center between the 2 heads, right? So what that means is if you don't want to use the rain head, you don't have to. You can take a normal or traditional shower, And then you can upgrade your shower experience because now you have the wall mounted unit, but then you also have these little spread right here. But then if you want to plus the experience even further, you can turn the rain head on. Very nice design, very nice indeed. And this is one of my favorite vanities in the bathroom. And this is why. In addition to having like the little makeup station right here, right? You get a little stool, you put it right there, backless, or maybe like a half back stool. But then you have 1, 2, 3 outlets. Finally, this outlet we have been looking for, or at least I've been looking for forever on our channel. I don't understand how they have these long vanities, but then they only give us 2 outlets. A vanity this size, we're gonna have all types of gadgets. I know I would, right? And so here is the command center, and look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a plug. You know what that means? Heated bidet, heated toilet seat, right? Step your game up. All right, so that's everything in this bathroom. One of the best designs we've seen. Let's go check out the other 2 guest bedrooms, and then we'll go to the basement level. What do you all think about the ceiling height on this level? I think it's like 9-foot ceilings right here. They feel slightly shorter than the ceilings downstairs. This is that elevator shaft right here, so it acts as storage until you install the elevator, right? So here is guest bedroom number 2. Again, another nice size bedroom. This is off to the front of the property. We have your closet here. Love that they have the window in the closet. Love the built-ins as well. Great for storage. And then we have the bathroom. So remember I told you like how each guest bathroom is designed just a little bit differently. I like how they did the towel work on the base of the shower right there. Very nice. Very nice. I even like this little detail here. They just have like a little black piece of towel to cap it off, to kind of bring the design all together. Very nice touch. All right, let's go to the last bedroom on this level. So this is guest bedroom number 3. So a slightly different design or layout. Again, we're off to the front of the property here. That's just a perfect spot for the bed. And then you put the TV on that wall there. I love these floors that they have continued throughout the property. Here we have probably like one of the smaller of the 3 guest bedroom closets. And then we have a slightly different designed bath here. And that's everything on the bedroom level. So let's get down to the basement level. But before we do, what about that window? That window's ginormous, right? All right, let's get downstairs. So the stairs to the basement are located right next to the stairs or under the stairs to the bedroom level. We have the front door here. We have your combination living space here. Let's count these stairs. 1, 2, 15, 16. So on the basement level, we have stairs, we have your walk up basement, we have flex space, then we have a bedroom with an ensuite and a closet. We have some storage, then we have your bar area. This is the elevator shaft right here. Then we have storage. We have another bedroom, the 7th and final bedroom, another full bathroom, and then we have a room that is just essentially flex space. Maybe you make it into a workout space, just up to you and your imagination. So with these stairs, they have these little sensors right there. Really cool design, well executed too. I mean, it just looks gorgeous, right? So we have the walk up basement. Really nice layout. I like this window right here. This is such a nice touch because it brings in a lot of light, but it doesn't serve a purpose as far as like being somewhere where you can escape. It just serves the purpose of bringing in light. Great, that's a great touch. Love these lights on the wall. So essentially with this flex space, you really have like 1, 2, 3 different areas that you can kind of design or lay out. Oh, we missed a light. Hold on, let's get this. There we go. So we got this light now. Then we have this little storage right here. That'll be for your games, your board games. And then we have the bedroom on this level. So there's 2 bedrooms in the basement level. Here is your egress window. Here is the closet for this level. And this is actually one of my favorite things about the basement. So there is a bathroom on this level, right? There's 2 full bathrooms, but this bathroom in particular does not have a door for the exterior, right? So, or for the main, or open to the main area. So it's exclusive to this bedroom. So if you have a loved one that's living down here or adult child, they don't have to be concerned about keeping this bathroom clean, which is one of the things I love about that. All right, we're almost to the end. Look at that, that's cool. It gets me every time. So this is that elevator shaft. Then we have your storage underneath the stairs. And here is the final bedroom right here. We have our egress window. And we have our closet as well. This door right here takes you into this full bathroom. Full bathroom has a different side. I like this, I like the tile that they've used here. The tile almost looks like it has a little texture to it. Very nice. I don't know if that's coming through on the video. And this is our flex space here. So maybe make this into like an exercise room. I don't think you would make it into a theater room because it's not large enough. So we have some more storage space. And then we have your mud room, and then this door here takes us into the garage here. And with the garage, there is a plug on the wall for a high voltage plug for your electric vehicle. All right, so that is it for this tour. Again, I want to thank our viewer for giving us access to his lovely home. His family is going to have a ton of memories here. And if you like what you see in this channel, subscribe. Also, if you're ready to start your own journey, there is a link in the description to the Perfect Home Questionnaire. Fill out that form and we will schedule a time to meet online via Zoom. Until next time, peace.